What do I do to keep getting the love from my state? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing until I need another.
As the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And this one complete to Will Fuller. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake. Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Waddle on the jet sweep, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go! Let's go! That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Thomas. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check.
Here's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jackson on 1st down. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Well, on 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And that makes it a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? First down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he stopped immediately there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
An option handoff given to Sanders. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.